Good morning. Welcome to this segment of contemporary safety practices. Um, Today, a brief discussion on safety on the counterbalance lift truck. Basically, we call it lift truck, forklift, which has got types of them, but we're going to look at the traditional one that we know. Um, it's also in ratings. Up to 3,000, up to 7,000, 15,000 plus. Okay. We want to talk about the safety aspect of the lift truck. You're looking at the machine itself. You're looking at the attachment. And basically, we're looking at the rated lifting capacity of the machine. Okay. Basically, as our previous broadcast, we talk about the previous broadcast, we talk about safe lifting. We talk about inspections. The previous inspection, you look at the components, the visual components around the machine, and operational inspection. Then you get into the machine. Okay, so that's where we start from. Okay, but what is uh, uh, what is forklift? It's basically a lifting machine, very versatile, very useful, very handy. With types, we've got types. You can use gas and diesel, or each, and also electrical ones, which normally are used in warehouses. All right. Now listen, the machine is quite good, but very dangerous. Okay. The danger comes from when you get used to operating that machine. When you get used to operating that machine, it's going to cause a great thousands die worldwide, because they get used to the machine. So you have to conduct your inspections, both the pre-use and operational. And as you operate the machine, you also monitor the machine. Okay, when you finish working, you do a shutdown or close down inspection as well to see if there has not been any damage or anything that is going to be a problem for you as you come to operate again or the next shift that is coming. Okay, so it's a versatile machine. It's got the overhead guard. It's got three levers: the lift, the tilt, and the side shift control levers. It's got the steering. It's got the accelerator and the brake and it's got the horn. Up above, you got the rotation light. We call it amber light or rotation light. Okay, it it indicates that the machine is working right. And you go around. You have the tires, both sides of course, and you have also the normalized the driving side mirrors. And one important thing is you inspect. You have to look at the hydraulic gauge, the hydraulic oil. You look at the gauge, and also you look at the filter inside, and basic engine inspection. Okay, um, you look at the counterweight is exactly as is stipulated on the data plate, which gives you the carrying capacity, lifting capacity. All right, and then that's basically going around machine and knowing all the parts of the machine. Okay, now to get in, you have to board the machine with a method that's called 3 points contact. Right, two hands, one leg. If you happen to slip, you have something to hold on to, and you don't get injured. You don't get injured. Um, the machine is very, very good and very dangerous. If you happen to use it, be careful. Turning corners, getting out of an enclosure, let's say warehouse, side clearance, overhead clearance, very important. Okay, getting out, that is exiting, or getting in. Okay, the kind of loads that you carry as well. All right, the kinds of loads that you wear. And what I just want to really emphasize is the attachment that normally we use for that machine. Um, Normally we have the forks. Okay, some can also put the buckets, which is in rare cases, but the forks, the hoist, and the clamp. Okay, there are others that really have specific tailor-made attachment, but I want to talk about these three. The forks normally used for it, and the clamp when you have to pick drums, and the hoist when there's a lifting cage for specific purposes. And okay, but all of them should be operating with the lifting capacity of the truck. Okay, of the machine, the lifting carrying capacity. You don't build something that is beyond the lifting carrying capacity, then you are causing danger. Okay, there is a device that we have actually designed. We call it Foxsock. Foxsock. We know that we have these traditional forklifts that doesn't have um, the luxury of attachment. Okay, and you might have that only one in your office or in your work environment, and you have to lift rolls and drums, and then you try the traditional way of putting them on and trying your own means to tie them with whatever that you have. But we have designed something that can help you. Even if you have that traditional one, only the forks, you can still lift the drum. Okay, you can still use it because you know that you have to always consider the center of gravity aside the lifting capacity, rated capacity of the machine. You have to also look at the center of gravity of the load, the shape of the load, and probably the contents of the load as well. And beside all of that, also how you tilt and hold the load is very important, and securing, either choking the load, which is not always easy with certain load, their shape and size, with a traditional forklift that we have. So probably this forklift can be very handy. It will look like using a clamp to lift the drum. You can use, they basically put something on the forks and we run it to the mast, and you can use it like you're using a clamp for the load that you have. So we want you to always consider the safety of of your operators and other mobile machines and vehicles and other operators, workers in that working environment. When this machine, there are thousands of this that happen yearly around the world, because it's a machine that you get used to and you might forget yourself, especially turning in a corner, turning in a sharp corner, climbing a bit of an incline, or the railway line, whatever, to drive diagonally and all that. People just forget and they just think that they're driving a normal car. Again, we have the the machine not being driven like a normal car. Okay, where you can look at it, you turn from the front wheel. That's why you turn from the back. Okay, you turn from the back. The tires turn from the back, and we have this bubble kind of device on the steering, which helps, easy manipulating of the steering. You don't have the normal wall steering. So it's a machine that needs a bit of an operational prudence when you have it in your hand. Okay, so we will just kind of alert you that if you need some tactical and strategic training for yourself, for your workers, for your staff, contemporary safety practices, we can send very solid trainers along your way, and they will help you to have that hand of training that you need in your, and then also kind of either eliminate or minimize any kind of unlikely incidents or accident that is not wanted in your working environment. I guess we have been very helpful with this quick briefing, and then you can contact us on this channel, and then we will respond to quickly come and look at your safety needs. All machines are handled by contemporary safety practices. Thank you, and have a blessed day.